sound. His ninja reflexes instantly kicked in and he quickly pulled out a kunai. Naruto moved silently towards where the sound came from and found that girl that Shikamaru had fought. Guess she isn't dead. She is tough after hearing what Tamari's attack did. Naruto sat on a tree next to the girl and looked at her, debating on what to do. He knew that he should kill the girl or take her back to Konohagakure to try and extract information from her. Naruto sighed. He knew what that would entail for the red-headed girl: torture then death. The torture would be extremely painful. They would want the information that she could give them about Orochimaru. Naruto sighed. He wouldn't feel right killing her like this or leaving her to die. Her breathing was shallow. The tree looked to have crushed her legs. Naruto just stared at her for a moment, then put the kunai away, putting his hands under the log and started to lift it off of her. The feeling of the log being lifted woke her as her brown eyes shot open and looked at the blonde-haired boy. What the fuck are you doing? Her sudden outburst startled the young ninja who was trying to help her, making him almost lose his grip on the log. Naruto looked at her as he held the log above her a little, though she wasn't entirely free yet. I am trying to help you. What does it look like? Tayuya examined him more closely, then realized who he was. Aren't you that shithead that kept yelling about giving Sasuke back? So did he get away? I bet he did. You seemed like a failure. Naruto just looked at her. No, he didn't get away. I brought him back. Though I didn't expect the reactions I got for it. Tayuya rolled her eyes. Ah, is the little fucker not okay with being a hero? Naruto's gaze hardened a little. I will never be a hero in my village. Do you want help or not? I can simply leave you here for the Anbu. They shouldn't be too far behind me. Tayuya looked at the blonde-haired boy, groaning from the irritation that he was being. She really didn't have much choices. Got out and somehow get back to Oto and die. Go to Konohagakure and be tortured then die. Somehow escape with legs she can't fix, and he cursed Seal taking its sweet ass time to heal them that way. Tayuya looked at Naruto. What are you planning to do, fucker? Naruto looked at her. I will take you to Konohagakure. Try and talk to Ba-chan about giving you a lighter sentence if you give up the information willingly. Your choice. Either way you'll give up the information on Orochimaru. One way is less painful without dying. Hopefully. The other side is that you get put in an Anbu prison, tortured for information and then executed. Maybe it will be public since you helped the precious Uchiha escape. Tayuya picked up on the venom that laced his words as he said, precious Uchiha. Tayuya smirked at this. Stupid little fucker. If you hate the Uchiha so much, why did you try so hard to save him? Naruto continued to look at her. That was before he tried to kill me by putting AA-ranked jutsu through my chest. Now, you want my help or not? I can smell the Anbu coming this way. Only got about 3 minutes till they are here. Time is running out. Tayuya looked at him, then weighed her options again. The blonde teen was probably correct in his assumptions. She would give up the information if she wanted to or not, though he might be able to make it so she lives. Probably be forced to work at some crappy-ass brothel. Was that really a life worth having though? Naruto looked at her. 1 minute left. I have to have time to react here as well. Tayuya looked at him, then nodded her head and he tossed the log aside. Can you stand? Tayuya just gave him an irritated look. Fucker, are you stupider than you look in that shitty jumpsuit? My legs are fucking destroyed. Naruto sighed as he picked her up bridal style, making her blush. What the fuck are you doing, fucker? Naruto flashed over into the cover of the trees, finding her broken flute as well. Naruto put it in his pouch as he jumped from branch to branch back towards Konohagakure. Tayuya hit him. She had issues with being ignored, it seemed. Fucker, are you going to answer me? Naruto sighed as he looked at her. You can't walk right. I don't really trust letting you rest on my back. Something about how you keep insulting me makes me feel you just might try and kill me. So I have to carry you like this. Tayuya groaned as she saw the Hokage monument in the distance. Don't get any funny ideas, fucker. I may not have legs, but I will still beat the fuck out of you. Naruto rolled his eyes. I have enough girl issues without you adding onto them, alright. I'm not going to try and cop a feel on you or anything. Tayuya stared at the blonde-haired boy. His thoughts seemed distant. He seemed depressed and irritated, something similar to her. Naruto looked at her. Oh. So you know. People are going to be glaring in your direction. They aren't glaring at you, so try to keep quiet until I can talk to Ba-chan. They are looking at me. That are your colorful vocabulary. Really won't serve you any good. Tayuya looked at the blonde-haired boy in confusion as they landed in front of the Konohagakure gate. His comment about her colorful vocabulary didn't go unnoticed. She growled, mumbling under her breath about it. As he walked with her in his arms towards the Hokage tower, she saw he was right. People were staring in their direction. She saw how the blonde-haired teen was just ignoring it as if it wasn't happening. Tayuya watched as he was hit in the cheek by a rock. She figured him to do what any sensible person to do, blow. Naruto just moved his jaw around and kept walking, ignoring the people. Tayuya looked back at the man who threw the rock, seeing what he looked like. He was obviously a civilian, heavy-set and looked to be in his 30s. The man looked at them, then yelled at them, "Hurt someone else, did you, demon? Why won't you just leave?" She looked back at the teen who just kept the same monotone expression. "Hey fucker, why don't you kick his pussy ass? You moved a tree without much problem. You stopped the Uchiha. How much a fucking problem could he be? Don't you fucking got anything between your legs?" Naruto just kept walking. "Last time I fought back, they tried to burn down my apartment. It's easier to just take the abuse. And I have plenty between my legs, pervert." Tayuya blushed a little. "That isn't what I meant, and you know it, fucker." Naruto smirked a little as he looked at her. "I just meet you. For all I know, you're trying to get me into bed. Maybe I am the one who should have worried about you copping a feel, huh?" Tayuya let out a small growl, then turned away from him. Naruto just smiled at the reaction. It was the first time he really smiled in a while. It was kind of nice. Naruto's expression returned to the monotone look as the Hokage tower was now within sight. They arrived at the Hokage tower and he pushed all the doors open with his back as he entered Tsunade's office. Tsunade saw the back of Naruto's head and smiled. She was a little worried about him lately with his current attitude towards everything. As he turned, she saw who he was carrying and she quickly hardened her gaze. "Naruto, what idiotic thing did you do this time?" Naruto ignored the question momentarily as he walked to the seats in front of Tsunade's desk. Tsunade watched as he put down the red-haired girl carefully and gently. Naruto was trying to make sure he was gentle with her legs, not wanting to hurt them more. He turned his eyes from her to Tsunade. "She will willingly give us information on Orochimaru for a sentencing that doesn't involve death. I think that is a fair deal, so I brought her to you." Tsunade stared at the blonde-haired teen. "Naruto. She almost killed Shikamaru. She helped kidnap Sasuke." Naruto scoffed at the second comment. "I know she almost killed Shikamaru. But really she was just following her orders. Ninja kill other ninja in the line of duty all the time. It is a hazard of our work. As for kidnapping,